As we're trying to connect our dots, we get to play the game, we get to win. Is it easy? No, 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 no. I didn't promise easy. I promised a million to billion. If you play my way. But again, how do I get you to listen? How do I get you to learn? Tablet and pen time. Division sharing. Division sharing. I want you to write that down 1,000 times. We have the ability to take a profit and nonprofit organization working together in conjunction. Today, we're going to talk about repackaging you, the ultimate goal, what needs to be done as we play this game to win. So let's remember something. I'm Ray Reynolds, the Godfather Credit. What does that mean for you? Well, the reality is very simple today. We get to play the game to win. What does that mean? Winning the game, winning the game. All I know today is very simple. If we play this game to win, the bottom line is we're going to have division sharing. So let's write it down right now, please, please, please. Let's understand something. Today, we're going to write down today's date. It's very important because I want you to have your rules and tools and steps. Good morning, Image. How you doing today? The bottom line is we all get to play the game and get to win. Please, please, please write down today's date. I want you to think about something today. Could you imagine today if you learned that a division with a profit and nonprofit corporation can work in conjunction? What does that mean? We're going to show you exactly what that means. Having the ability to play the game to win. I just want you to win. Is it okay we win the game? Let's think about something today, okay? The process, the process, the process. What does that mean for all of us? Learning to play the game, learning to win. Not easy, but guess what? All right, good morning, Pooh. How you doing today? We're going to talk about division process today. I want you to think about something, okay? Connect your profit and nonprofit organization together. What does that mean? We have the ability to play the game. What if we took a nonprofit and we shared the division with it? And what does that mean? We can actually share the grant money. Grant money. You see, what happens is you might have a project. The project needs to be basically structured, rules, and tools. Everything does. Everything to me is a blueprint. So let's write it down. Let's understand something today. It is the 19th of August, 2026. So I need you to write it down. I want you to understand a couple of things right now. If we play the game, we get to play to win. Good morning, Pooh. How you doing again? We get to play the game, we get to win. The ultimate goal is for all of us learning to play this game to win. Now, today's date. Why is it important? It's a process. Today's Wednesday. Okay. Saturday, we have a class about nonprofit. Most of you have a corporation, maybe it's LLC, LLP, C Corp, nonprofit PC, or something. But again, you're not connecting your dots. First, we have to be a CFO. CFO for our first, our parents, and what? Our family. Our parents got us probably the SS5 or SSN, and we didn't learn anything. If we connect our dots, if we connect the dots for even for our kids, we can build an empire. I'm going to show you exactly how to share your nonprofit and profit corporation together and understand exactly how to what? Bring in millions and billions of dollars. But let's not go to billionaires because I don't know if you have the guts to do that. It's not easy. It's a pain in the ass. When I got to billionaire status, I was 21 years old, but my mind was about 10 years in advance by anything. They kept testing me again and again. They kept saying, you couldn't be born here. You couldn't be there. You're not that old. You have to be older. They kept telling me I'm older than when I'm not older. It's like, ay, 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 ay. What do you do? Well, the reality is simple. So today, I want you to think about something. If we took the time to write down today's date, the 19th, all right, literally August 2026, and we look at this educational contact only, all right, not legal or tax advice results may vary. And what do we need to do? Understand how to play this game to win. So it's very simple. See, results vary because maybe you don't follow through. I want you to think about some. Good morning, good morning, good morning, James. How you doing? Think about a LLC, an LLP, a C corp, an S corp, nonprofit, or a PC. I'd like you to think about profit and nonprofit, if you would. Okay. Well, genius. Well, dump or is Humpty Dumpty. Well, I was told I was a genius at 6. I don't know if that's true or not, but again, I have recall. I rhyme all the time. All right, I do this all the time. I can't stop it. It doesn't stop both sides of the brain work, so it kind of screws with me sometimes. But then I stutter. All right, the difference is, government sucked me into a government program when I was 14, Orange Coast College from Tewico Junior High. So what do? Let's remember something. Today we write down today's date. The biggest thing today is connecting the dots. Unfortunately, there's a lot of fraud out there. These people doing trade lines. Now we underwriter Ron, who copies me, and he tried to like me. I liked him too until I found out he does trade lines and does fraud. Now he's used a blueprint of success. My attorneys would contact him in because I own the rights. I own the rights of Blueprint of Success and Millionaire Blueprint about 22 different ways. So he'll get a letter and a phone call a day too. So we got to understand something. You have to create your own stuff. That's what it is. All right, doing really good, sir. Glad to hear it, James. We do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. You see, I don't like this. I've been on now TikTok 38 weeks. Ay, 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 ay. I don't like the crap. Okay, I've been studying law and accounting my whole life. All right, I know how to make it work. I know how to get to million to billion. And this is just ay, 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 ay to me. Okay, we write down today's date. Do you want to be a millionaire? It's a very simple question. How many of you would like to be a millionaire? The question was for you. Could you answer yes or no, please? Okay, yes or no. Would you like to be a millionaire? Let's understand something. I became a corporate millionaire at 15 years old. Simple. So I invent Car Finder. Okay, and you know Emmy knows the answer is no. So does James. So my first invention was really weird. I took the Singer sewing machine apart, the motor. I put it on my skateboard. And then they took a picture. Lady across the street who works for the Daily News. I didn't know that. So no, no, no. Good. I'm glad to hear that. So what happens? Corporate millionaire, 15 years old, buy a Lamborghini, Quintage, go to West Coast College. I got sucked into a program. Okay, no problem. So what we should do is understand. If you have an organization today, it should have a division process. Warren Buffett does not own a lot of things himself. Here's someone that said yes. We're going to see if I can convince that person, all right, Casey, to actually say the word no from now on. Let's understand. Warren Buffett owns See's Candy, Bridge Jewelries, Fruit of the Loom, okay? He owns 42% of Coca-Cola and Geico Insurance and American Express. He doesn't own things as his parent company because that's called dum-da-da-dum-dum. He has entities owning entities. See, that's how rich and famous people really do it because I'm the guy that trains most of these people anyway. So we understand something. I don't want you to blow this. I want you to understand exactly what you're allowed to do no matter what happens today. So as we get through this process, it's not hard to understand. So understand from here. I got to corporate billionaire literally at 21 years old because I just wanted to turn it more to a game. There's me with over $1 billion plus of goodies. 21 cars in the car collection and buildings worth millions and $100 million as well. So what do we do? Now, what happens with you today, I believe, I'm sorry to say, you've had people knock you down again and again and again. Maybe your friends and family ripped you off. I don't know what it is. But I've been out here for 51 years, 6 days a week, helping people. I decided to try TikTok 38 weeks ago. And it's like, ay, 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 these people just don't know what the hell they're talking about. But again, this is okay. I write checks for millions and millions of dollars on radio and TV for the last 50 years, okay? Biggest check I wrote for radio and TV was $10 million at a time. You see, I control millions and billions of dollars. This is 100,013 divisions. I wrote that again at 14, put out there at 16. So what happens today? I'd like you to change your life if you would please, if you would please. In other words, I have $10 million already put aside to proof of funds for escrows. I have $5 billion of escrows coming up. I created something called the Puppet Master Club about 40 plus years ago. Okay, it's probably almost 50 years now. So what do we do? The process. It's simple. So what happened is I wanted my clients to help me in 1987 because I was in trouble. Yeah, I was in trouble. I had 16 escrows closing per day. Per day. It's like, ay, 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 it's crazy. See, I used to use the word ay, ay, ay for my wife. Oh, ay, 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 ay. But then I use it also for everything else. It's better than saying, oh, shit. Okay? In some cases. You see, when it came to me writing books, I've written 70 so far. One of my books is called Bullshit Don't Pay Your Bills. But I asked my wife permission because why? I didn't want to offend her. So again, that's what she said. It's okay. Because I just tell the truth. It's like one of my websites years ago was basically credit repair. No, I don't like credit repair. It's a fraud. My credit report sucks.com. People didn't like that at the time. My credit report sucks.com. Seems like today, if I'm going to get you to millionaire status, and we're going to use my accounts to do this to help you, I'd love to. But you have to also understand the HR 991. See, if you don't put your credit back on track, you can't be a CFO for your family or your life and what the business you're trying to create. CFO, Chief Financial Officer. So in other words, we have to understand how this works because even Bill Clinton On September 30th, 1996, said credit repair can't collect money up front. It's fraud. It's under Section 401. They've already indicted Daniel, the credit repair cloud, for $3 million, put him in jail. All right, they might keep him in prison the rest of his life. These silly people in credit repair. All you have to do is take the Fair Lending Act and reverse the process of credit. It's not hard to do, but they're all using the Fair Credit Reporting Act, which the Patriot Act in 2001 was actually designed after I created what's for the credit bureaus anyway. So understand, I've been around a long, long time. So if I want to, and if you want me to help you, let me understand something. If you want me to take my $10 million right here in the account as proof of funds certified by attorneys and all to help you put it in an escrow, let me know. How many of you would take, if I got you a line of credit, understand, if I got you a line of credit bank, all right, and these are the four banks that I play with all the time. It's B of A, it's Chase, Wells Fargo, U.S. Bank. I also play with PNC sometimes too. If I got you a line of credit, literally for 150,000, would you write a check to an escrow company licensed and bonded for 25,000 out of this here and own piece of a storage unit and gives you 3,200 a month up to that? Would you do that? How many of you would actually do that? Please say yes, 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 if you would, please. So understand something. How many would do that? Again, 25,000 in an escrow. I'll borrow money. All right, company pays the management pays the bill. You get the leftover. Your leftovers an average about 3,200 a month. You're not going to be rich. I don't want you to be rich. I want you to be a puppet master. I want you to understand what I did to create millions and billions of dollars. That's what I want you to do. So if I take that line, the bond and all the pieces and the escrow companies, and I show them proof of funds, if I put some in an escrow, would you join me in an escrow? See, right now I have a problem. I have $5 billion of escrows lined up, and I don't have enough soldiers. In other words, I don't have enough people who want to be part of it. So I need to gather some people who really want to get to make some money. And that's what I've done for 51 years. That's why I created the Puppet Master Club with 39 million people in it so far, or before I died in the coma. But again, it's very simple. Well, neutral means that basically it's very simple that you won't be part of it. Just push you aside because you're not ready to play. That's okay. Let's get your credit back on track, okay? Opportunities, and if you want to say neutral, then just, I'm sorry, listen and learn or just go away because you don't really want to go get it. See, most men, sorry to say it's true, you brought the pain home 10 times because you didn't have the money to finance the dream. The lack of money is the lack of honey. I got to get money to take care of my honey. That's the way it works. A man is supposed to be a man. A man has to take care of the family or freaking die. A man has to be happy, but the wife has got to be spoiled. Spoiled wife, happy husband. Got it so far? I don't want you to be a husband. It's a show I wrote for Fox Television years ago that was basically men are husbands because he used to be a husband. Now he's on the couch because he screwed up so many times. Is that amazing? Isn't it true? The man brings the damn pain home because he's tried to do it again and again. Ay, 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 ay. So let's understand something. I'm looking for people who really want to get serious about putting their credit back on track, okay, up to 750 plus. And I'll show you how to do that as well because guess what? I'm Ray Reynolds, the Godfather Credit. In 1977, I wrote the rules and tools for TRW. The report's wrong. Thomas Raymond Walrus. It became Inspiria in 96. So I'm the guy who wrote the rules and tools to do this. So I can show you how to reverse process of bad credit. But I'm trying to recruit people for my billionaire, all right, escrow's coming up. I got 5 billion. Santos is lining up, and away. So I'm going to take my proof of funds right here served by attorneys and CPAs right there, that account, and I'm going to go into some escrows. I'm looking for people who want to get in escrows with me. They want to get through the process because I'm going to guarantee them a CFO for themselves and their corporation and their people what they're trying to do. Simple. Now, I like goodies. I'm the guy that's not fully, you know what? Simple. I'll show you millions and billions of goodies. I'm going to say, please show me yours. Show me yours. Show me yours. And that's how it works as we play this game to win. So if you want to show me yours, that would be great. I'll show you mine. You got it so far? See, I'm the guy that wrote that book again and again. I'm going to say it 1,000 times. Bullshit don't pay your bills. Everything you've tried in the past, I don't care if it's going to an event or blah, blah, blah. Sell me the water. Ay, 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 to my house. I mean, Bozo there is very simple, okay? He's been buying my books for 20 some odd years, and he copies everything I do anyway. So what's the difference? I mean, between his lawsuits and all the crap and the depositions, I mean, ay, 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 ay. So what can I say? I'm looking for people who I can recruit who want to get into an escrow with me and have some fun and make money and a living for their family. Now you're going to get 3,000 up to 3,000 to 10,000, and then going to get to 100,000 a month. If that's okay. See, I'm the guy that broke the world record in 1981. That's the fastest kick, highest kick. It's only 13 feet. You see, I have a mindset. If I see it, I believe it. I go get it. I touched the basketball hoop with my foot, 14. Door jam at 10. That's only 1981, kicking the light out. It's simple. If you want to play, I'll show you my first car. It's simple. It was a Quintos Lamborghini. I bought it from auction. My second car was a Pantera. 21 cars in the car collection. So I'm currently recruiting people that I can package to never bring the pain home and not be dumb da da dum 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 da da dum 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 dum. So if you want to get into an escrow, you let me know. It's like the Lamborghini collection. It's very simple. What we have to do is focus on you. What does that mean? I'd like you to have division sharing today. Would you please write down division sharing before I show you how to put your credit back on track? Division sharing. Could you write it down for me, please? Division sharing. I want you to write down division sharing because the ability to play the game to win. Ultimate goal. My wife found one of my boxes that we got out of storage when I was in that damn coma. My attorney stole my 3.7 billion. She found one of the boxes the other day, which we found over about $1 million of credit cards, and she found some of my old flyers. All right, for incorporating you. She didn't realize she had that box and that stuff that we had from the storage unit because he stole all my goodies. But that was nice. Okay, very simple. And she also found 3 of my Rolexes. I have 13. One that match almost every shirt I drive or car. Simple. That's how we play the game to win. If you want to play, you can play my way again. We got to talk about you. You have to have division, all right, sharing. What does that mean? I want to show you something real quick, okay? Then we're going to talk about rebuilding you. I want you to think about something today. I want you to write down division sharing for a reason. Because what happens today is like I try to put people into the nonprofit organization as much as we can. Let's pretend this is your LLC. Let's say you got an LLC, you got an LLP. They still have that problem because 15.3% unemployment tax. Then you watch these clowns say, let your kids and your wife pull a draw, your cat and your dog and a fish. Well, that's called dumb. C corporation, S corporation, nonprofit. We're going to break these down again and again a couple of times, or PC. What happens is very simple. Here we got this here. I'm going to say that the LLC and LLP should cross itself out when it makes money to become an S corporation. The S corporation to me is brilliant because it signs a 2553 with the IRS, which allows you reasonable compensation, means you can design your paycheck what you want it to be, but it's up to you again. What happens is very simple. Now, nonprofit. If I have a nonprofit organization, I want that $112,000 a month, okay? Now, let's do this again. I want you to understand what's called division sharing because I was going to show that this Saturday. I'll show a little bit right now because we have a specialty class called nonprofit. Division sharing is very important as we do this. Let's say I take right here one of these and I have a division. Division is, remember something if you don't know this yet, in 1984 I invented division process, got it approved in all 50 states by 1985. Now I'm going to take the nonprofit and I'm going to share this division. I'm going to take the nonprofit that gave me $112,000 of money, grant money, and I'm going to create a project, okay, a project. And that's what I'm going to do, project. So that project is going to share the division. So in other words, it can help the profit corporation here and the nonprofit and work in conjunction, offset taxes almost forever. When you group them together, or you offset taxes, because what happens is you have profit and nonprofit working in conjunction. So understand something. If this is you, it's okay. This is IRS, by the way. A nonprofit organization can control a profit or a profit division. So what happens? You get to win the game. So I want you to write down division sharing today, please. I want you to understand what's allowed to be done. If I got you a grant for $100,000 a month, what would you do with the grant? I think you want to do what I've done as well. See, when I got my Jack in the Box, I was 19 years old under the corporation process. Okay, again, the corporation, then I put it as a division. We used to donate and still do about 10% of food at night. It also says taxes. So all these restaurants, we have this actually thing. I have food trucks. So the food truck would feed them. As long as you're homeless, whatever, you bring me cans and bottles, I would feed you. If all you went to my truck that has washer and dryer on one side and a shower on the other side, we gave you free clothes. If you took a shower, we give you free clothes. That's the goal. But you had to give us bottles and cans. What happens is profit and non-profit work in conjunction. So again, not enough restaurants do this, so let's do our own thing. Let's have profit and non-profit sharing. It's the vision sharing process. If you write it down, you can actually win the game, and that's the goal. What if today you said you wanted to change your life? Just a little bit, okay? What if you wanted to change it? What does that mean? I'd have to create you as a CFO, a chief financial officer. That's what you have to do. You'd have to quit scrolling and quit wasting time watching the clowns. Happily, you'll watch the clowns. Good luck with that, okay? They never made their first billion at 21 like I did. But maybe you'll listen and learn. We'll see how that works. Here's the SS5. The SS5 form right now. It's like right now, you should be tapping that damn screen. You should be sharing this live with everybody in this world, and you should stop scrolling and pay attention because I'm giving you an opportunity to share in an escrow that I already gave $10 billion lined up for $5 billion in the first. That's phase one, then phase two. But you don't have to do a damn thing. I just need a soldier. I need a tax ID and a division in an escrow so I can complete $5 billion of escrows in the beginning. But I already have $10 million proof of funds. You have that, then you don't need me. If you don't have it, well, maybe you want to need me a little bit. If you stop scrolling and go, wee, and get off your butt and do your damn job. Man, you have screwed up so many times, it's ridiculous. Sorry to say, but it's true. You brought the pain home 10 times. You got a corporation or an LLC. What did you do? There you go. You didn't do crap. Your lack of knowledge is why you get your assets kicked every day. Every one of you. It sucks. Ladies, you did the same damn thing. You bought a corporation for $5,000, $1,000, whatever, and you didn't learn diddly squat. They're in the damn link tree for free. Free. I've been giving corps for free for 50 friggin' years. If you got up your assets and learned to play, you take your SS5 out right now. It's in the link tree. See, the goal is very simple. If I'm going to add you to an escrow, I have to certify you as a CFO. If I personally don't certify you as a CFO, I will not put your butt in an escrow. I'm not having your past chase our damn future. Your tax problem, your credit problem, all this crap. We're going to rebuild you like Humpty Dumpty because I need to close a damn escrow. I need as many soldiers as I can. Everybody in the Puppet Master Club because I'm going for gold. I'm going for gold again and again. I want to create $1 trillion for the hell of it. I control millions and billions anyway. What the hell? So if you want to man up, take your organization division process. Woman up. It's simple. Your problem is you go, oh, let's watch the clowns. What if today you looked at this thing here, mommy did it for you. Mommy did this for you. My mommy didn't do it. She threw me in the damn trash can. All right? And she basically threw me in the trash can as I was born in the damn taxi. Pissed me off. So understand, the SS5 form for you, right here, it says name to be shown on card, full name at birth other than above. Until I bring up an SS5, you don't know what the hell it is. This is ridiculous. You're supposed to be a grown-up. Why don't you grow up and do what you're told to do? Sorry, I'm going to treat you like you're 2 years old. You might not like it. At the end of the day, you might not like me, but I'm going to get you $100,000 a month. Yeah, I'm going to push you as hard as I can and give you all the rules and tools to get to $100,000 a month as fast as possible. Because this is about damn time you quit hurting your damn family. Man up, woman up. Mommy did that damn for me. It's in the link tree. Get a damn copy. Write it down now. Get it in the damn link tree because you didn't pay attention when mommy gave you the SSN right here. This got you your SSN. This allowed the government to bond you for $35 million apiece, up to $35 million apiece. We are bonded. We're the credit report for the accredited whites for the United States of America. State, year, randomly picked. Don't laminate. Do not use for ID purposes. Don't carry with you. Sign it. You gave it to your damn employer. You gave this damn number here and this number here as a W-2 employee, and you made yourself a quack and a duck. I'm a quack. I'm a duck. Sheep. I'm a duck. Oh, quack, quack, quack. I see it. I don't get dumb. I don't understand dumb. I was classified as a friggin' genius at 6 years old. Okay, I got IQ off the friggin' chart. I have recall. I rhyme all the time and I stutter once in a while too. You were gonna get $1,000 from your damn employer. You got $728. You promised your wife, gentlemen, honey, we're going to go shopping and go to dinner on Friday. We're going to go to a place to make the dinner in front of us, baby. Oh, good. You can afford Subway. There you go. You went to Subway. Wow. No Benihana. Ah! I don't get it. This here, you can actually replace your number if you have identity theft. What the hell is wrong with these people? I've never watched so many people in this world screw up. You're trying to balance your credit score, and hell, you listen to a bunch of clowns that just look at me because I set up the rules and tools in 1977. 1977, consult for Tier W. 29% equals a 750 score. A 10% equals an 800 and more. The Patriot Act modeled this after me, and so did the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Isn't it about time you get off your butt and go get the goodies? I don't understand dumb that a dumb, but it's up to you. I'm wanting to get people as a puppet master in the club to do one thing. I've lined up 5 billion of escrows. I need some soldiers. I need some real people who want to make a damn money. And I'm going to repackage it my way because your way sucks. Sorry. You might not like the truth, but it's the truth. Can you imagine today? You got this card in your wallet or your purse. It tells you don't laminate, don't use for any purpose, don't carry with you. And you gave it to the employer not knowing what the hell you're doing anyway. I don't understand. Why didn't you understand what's happening in your life today and you have no idea what the hell's going on because you don't pay attention? You don't dissect everything. I do. The SSN, 1040 tax return. That paycheck was taxed. You want it back? Have a house payment. That's all you need. House payment for 24 years is interest only. Interest only. So if you put your act together my way today, I'm going to make sure you're a certified CFO. I will not put you in one of my escrows unless you are a certified CFO and do it my way because your way sucks. I'm not taking your lousy credit, your basically your tax problem, your bankruptcy, all this BS, and taking it into an escrow. If you have a bankruptcy, I'm going to teach you how to seal the damn thing. I want you to get to the point you actually control your life. You control the life. I don't understand. Why would anybody do dumb da da dum dum? This is the procedure to seal damn bankruptcy. What's wrong with you people? Why don't you ever pay attention what you're allowed to do versus scrolling going, wee, wee, wee. I don't understand dumb da da dum dum. I'm sorry. Tap that damn screen today. I need someone to man up, woman up today because I got escrow throwing down my throat. I need somebody to be part of the game to play with me. And if not, just freaking go away. Go watch the clowns. You like the clowns all the time. My God, you just watch them all the time. I mean, let's understand. Grant bought my books some 20 years ago. Met his wife at Two and a Half Men. He copies me all the friggin' time. I got to billionaire status at 21, but I don't basically buy stuff for you. I let you get it in my escrow. You own a piece. You own a deed of trust. You own that deed of trust. You own the deed of trust. Your division. I don't want your damn money. I got everything I want. I control millions and billions. You will not get that through your head. I'll show you mine, show me yours, please. But get off your assets and understand. This is a bunch of phony crap. Phony, 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 phony crap. Because what happens? You allow these people, oh, I don't get it, allow these people to build bull crap. Ex-drug dealer, okay? Simple, all right? She's been arrested how many times? Ex-drunk driver. They've been out there so friggin' long, you buy their bullshit, and that's what happens today. So I wrote the book called Bullshit Don't Pay Your Bills. Liar, 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 pants on fire. Or Mattel fired your butt because your program was crap. You've been lying all your life. This clown, I don't know what he is. He bought a piano and jacked up his car. Now he can tell you what to do? Hell, what the hell are you talking about? You just copy my shit. That's all you ever did. That's all he ever does. Okay, but I put your butt in an escrow. See, if you want to go get it. Damn it, be a puppet master. I'll show you mine. Show me yours, please. Please show me yours, please. I think you brought the damn pain home. I think you don't know diddly squat. I think my way works, your way sucks. You might not like the truth, but I'll get you the million if you have the guts. Man up, woman up. It's about damn time you take your LLC in Wyoming and transfer it to the state you live in. You'll pay tax anyway. That's ridiculous. I got LLCs in Wyoming. I'm the largest registered agent in the world, and I sure in the hell wouldn't pick Wyoming. I'd pick Nevada. But that's when I make $3 to $5 million. 10 million. Proof of funds. You got that? If not, shut up. Do what you're told to do, all right? Because right now I'm going to give you a damn timeout, and you're going to become a certified CFO. Write down certified CFO. Now. I will become a certified CFO now. Write it down. Sam, how long would it take you? How long would it take you to get off your ass? Sam, how long would it take me to be a millionaire? You will never be a millionaire because you don't understand what I'm saying. Your organization will be with millions. You got the guts, line it up. Okay? How long? Sam, you're probably 47 years old today. You got 2 kids, a girl and a boy, a dog, cat, and a fish, and a wife. And half the time you piss her off because you brought the damn pain home. Sam, tell me I'm telling you the truth. Come on, bring it on. Tell me. Tell me I'm telling you the truth. Come on, Sam, man up. Tell the truth. I guarantee you what I just said is almost 100% accurate. There's the goodies. You want some damn goodies? Put your mindset together. Do this. Come on, people. First, we're going to talk about the SSA and the SS5. Get the damn form in the link tree. Then Sam, tell me the story so I can help you get the damn glory. It takes money to get honey. A man's job is to spoil his wife 110%, and then shut up. Man up. Happy husband or spoiled wife. That's how you get the money and the honey. Until then, it's, oh, there you go. See, your problem is you. Damn it. Why didn't you understand? If you ever want to be a CFO for a family and basically corporation, first you need a copy of the SS5. It's in the link tree. Connect your damn dots. Do it the right way, please. What do you need next? Simple. The SS4. The SS4 is brilliant. Just brilliant. 26 ways to use it, not abuse it. Son of a biscuit. You could change your life if you just paid attention. I don't get it. Why do people ever hurt their credit when you have the Fair Lending Act that allows you to reverse the process? Son of a biscuit. See, I'm in pain. I had surgery yesterday. Did you know that? I did my live at 3:51. I went to surgery. So the doctor goes, ah! But I'm still here. See, you got the guts. Okay? I remember I won the kickboxing champion in Las Vegas, but I actually took my foot out of the socket. They yanked me on the ground. Ah! They yanked my foot. All right, over. No. I'm not over. I got the nickname of Stingray for one of the most powerful people in martial arts in the world. So understand something. I got the discipline you're lacking. Would you like some? Would you like to write down SS4? Come on. Here's your problem. Your problem is this, okay? Here's my cards. Here's my credit cards. I have a 747. I don't screw up my credit. I don't joint credit like you. And I don't bring the damn pain home at all. And I got everything I want, and I spoil my queen. Always. So don't give me the crap anymore. This is a card. Well, this sucker fluctuates. Son of a biscuit. They didn't tell me that. They didn't tell me it's not $10,000. They said it was. It's $2,900. Son of a biscuit. See, they said it was 10,000. Honey, let's go shopping. Let's go buy the dinner. Oh, you do. Then your score goes, meow. You dropped your score. You got stuck. Hell, you can't get any more. And you backed yourself in a corner. And you, as a man, you're going, oh, shit. What do I do now? Ah! Ladies, you say, oh, crap. Okay. Come on. It's not $10,000. It never was $10,000. And they lie. They don't tell you the friggin' truth. It'll set you free. God gave me a blueprint as a kid. Thank you, Jesus. In Jesus' name, amen. First thing I did is took the Singer sewing machine apart, put on my skateboard. Then I invent Car Finder. Then I write this. I wrote patents at 12 and a half years old. I wrote this at 14. When are you going to get off your assets and do your damn homework and find out I've been out there for 51 years, 6 days a week, helping people get to millionaire to billionaire? But what are you going to do? You're going to go, let's go watch the clowns. The biggest one, his name is Grant. Wow, dude. 10,000, sticky time. $2,900. That's it. Put in the back of the damn sticky. Why? Because you need to maintain this. The moment you take it to 30%, you're in the yellow. The moment you take it to 50%, hell, you're on fire, you're in the red. How do I know? I set up the damn rules. I'm Ray Reynolds, Godfather Credit. Pastor Reynolds or Professor Reynolds. Hey, you, skibbity dibbity doo. Get off your assets today now. It's worth 10,000. This is worth 50. Here's your problem. You have joint credit with your spouse. That's called dumb. My wife and I have the same cards. Why would anybody be dumb enough to have the same what? Credit cards? Yeah, no, we want credit cards. We don't have the same limits. Yeah, we do. We don't have what? Joint credit. I don't get it. I have, and I have a problem. I have 5 billion in escrows coming up. I don't have enough people to play with me. So I'm going to have to cancel some escrows or to basically not go through the process because I already put 10 million aside. I thought you joined the party. I didn't know people on TikTok want to go, woo, wee, 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 all the way home. Ay, ay, ay. I never want so much dumb in my life. Never join credit. Sticky time. Sticky. Got it about? Sticky. All cards fluctuate. Write it down. No, no, no. Come on. I'm not going to teach you the next thing unless you write down all cards fluctuate now, now, now. All cards fluctuate now, now, now. Now! All cards what? Fluctuate. Write it down now, 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 now. Now, all cards fluctuate. Now, 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 now. You got to play the game my way because your way sucks. All right, all cards. There you go. There you go. Okay. Now, then write down but two. But two. These don't fluctuate. Listen to my words. Pay attention now. These don't fluctuate. You lost your job. You jack up all your cards. No, no, no. You increase the limits on every damn card you got and go get more because you need to have that for your families for every day. Don't jack up what those cards. These are okay. See, these don't fluctuate. 22 years ago, I got American Express to do a POT, pay to time limit. It might be a charge card, but you also have a limit up to $100,000. You made a minimum payment. But two, that's my job. What do I do? Oh, most men are whiny babies. Not you, of course. Don't jack up the wrong damn card. Get all the create all the damn limits and push them up. I want all the credit I can get. I gotta buy time. If I'm gonna screw it up, I might as well screw it up fighting through the pain. Then you won't screw it up. Got it so far? These don't fluctuate. These don't. Why? Well, write it down. Write it down. They have a PO time limit of paid over what? 100,000. I can charge up to $1,000,000. They say they're unlimited. They are. And I can make a minimum payment. And every 10,000 points gets me 60 bucks. They pay for themselves. If these dummies would tell you the truth about these cards out there, well, let's get the points, man. Let's go travel. Woo, woo. Let's walk through that house track. That house is worth 100,000. I'm gonna walk through my track. I live in a multi-million-dollar state. You ready to play? All right, I got everything I want. You want some? You want some? You want some? Let's do it my way because your way sucks. These don't fluctuate. So what are you gonna do? You're never gonna jack up these suckers again. Never, never, never. Husbands and wives, don't you have joint credit? It's called dum da da dum dum. If you do, I'll help you separate the pieces. I got a problem. I got a serious, serious problem. And my problem is I need more people for the damn escrows. So what is going to happen? Now write this down, write down. That's an SS4 form. It's in the link tree. It's in the white link tree. I need more people to get to the escrows because I've got 5 billion lined up. Santos just went too fast, too quick, and I'm in the same problem I did in 1987. I need more soldiers ready to play. I got the bank account, I got the money, I got the. I just need a body in an escrow. I need a body, your division, your what corporation. I need a body. Now let's do this. Come on, come on, come on. You're going to take this form. You're going to get it out of the link tree today. Bill, I said get it out of the damn link tree today. If I was you, I'd do it right now, but that's beside the point. George, same thing. Christy, same thing. All right? Mindy, same thing. Nancy, Lisa, every one of you. This form is great. It's brilliant. It is brilliant. There's 26 ways to use it, not abuse it. Write it down. I need you to pay attention. If you're going to be one of my soldiers and part of the Puppet Master Club, you do exactly what I tell you to do because I'm going to make you a certified CFO so you cannot screw up an escrow. It's about damn time. 26 ways to use it, not abuse it. Write it down. 1969, I explained that to Ted Turner. In 1969, I started Helping Hand Industries. Okay, all right. When I was 6 years old, I was classified as genius, recall, write with both hands at the same time, and stutter, and they thought it was what special. Okay, what do we do? I just thought they were dumb people. All right. Here we're going to look at LLCs, not a corporation. Then we're going to look at SSN, ITIN, and EIN. Then we're going to look at entity times 1,000. Write it down, 1,000. If you don't have this form, just write this on a piece of paper and then glue it together later on. See, that's how you do it. Individual person times 3. Banking and credit purposes? Son of a biscuit. If I had an LLC, woo, there's 9 kinds. Hey, all right, give me a break. You got a 15.3% unemployment tax, and these clowns are telling you to do what? Have your wife and dog, cat, and fish, and your kids work there and pull a draw? Wee! No. You made enough money to that anyway. C corporation's a closed corporation, privately owned, privately held, audited all the time. Well, that kind of sucks. Okay, what do I do now, baby? Oh, no, what do I do? S corporation, brilliant. Son of a biscuit. 2553. When I write, you write. When I write, you write. When I write, you write. If we were in a classroom at Berkeley right now, I'd inspect you. If you didn't do what I told you to do, I'd throw you out of the damn class. You're going to get a paycheck. Your paycheck is exactly what you want it to be. You get to design your paycheck. Under the S corporation, it's called reasonable compensation. Woo, yeah. If I got an LLC and LLP and I'm making money, I'm going to convert it to S. Yes, 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 because I said so. Now I got a nonprofit. Okay. The nonprofit organization, what are we going to do? This weekend, we're going to have the what? The nonprofit workshop. It's at 9 o'clock. Yeah, dude. 9 o'clock on Saturday morning, Pacific Standard Time, too. What are we going to do? We're going to take the S Corporation right here. We're going to have a division. And then we're going to take the nonprofit right here. And we're going to have a division. But we're going to share the division. This has 4, because this will be this. This has a 4A. And we have a B and a C. Isn't this special? When I get you a franchise, let's say it's my Jack in the Box that I got when I was 19. Hey, Jack, how you doing, man? 2 tacos for 29 cents. The leftover food, we didn't throw it away. You share the division. We're going to be focusing on sharing divisions this weekend. Sharing divisions. Sharing division. Offsetting taxes. This allows you forever, the IRS, the bullies and the liars, and you to do tax balancing. Skippity dippity doo. But your problem is still you. Sorry to say, but it's true. What do? You keep bringing the damn pain home. Why do you bring the pain home? Why didn't you understand that cities last year, all right, and the last before that, they have bankrupted 12 cities so far. 12 cities. The United States of America, United States of America, we the people have 50 states. Wow, that's 50 corporations, 50 corps. Each corporation has a division called a state, and then there's a city. Wow, wow, wow. That's a lot of defense. See, your problem is you don't pay attention. You're doing so many skippity dippity doos. You want to join an escrow? You want 3,000 a month plus? Let me know. Okay, I have a problem. Santos is getting 5 billion of escrows lined up. He's got to slow it down just a little bit because I thought you would step up. All right, I thought you'd do the step-up clause when you inherit a piece of property as well. Hell, you don't even know what that is. That's ridiculous, too. Let's understand, there's no peekaboo, peekaboo, peekaboo. Because what happens? When they sue this, they sue you. Skippity-dippity-doo. The S is for application for employee identification number, EIN, known as the tax ID. Oh, yeah. Now, I'd like you to write down, all right, Fair Protection Act, the federal law, okay? Automatic stay. I'd like you to write down automatic stay. Auto stay. Write it down, automatic stay. I need you to write it down, automatic stay right now. The Federal Protection Act. That's what I need you to write down. The Federal Protection Act. See, we have a problem, okay? Here's you, okay? Here's you. Most of your credit scores are in the 640, and your credit sucks.com. Because you screwed it up. You're trying to do what? Balancing of your credit, but it's a 29% debt to ratio equals 750. You didn't know that, and you still screw up. I've been teaching that for 20 or 51 years. 10% allows equals an 800 score. I've been teaching and preaching since I set up the rules and tools for TRW. TRW 1977. Thomas Raymond Woolridge. The report's wrong. They became Asperium. So this is your problem. We're going to basically get to this point as you have a 750 score. You will be a certified CFO and you'll knock off your crap because that's what you do to your family every day. It's ridiculous. Why the hell would you bring the pain home in the first place? Why would anybody with half of a brain, which you guys are highly intelligent, ever bring the pain home? Because you like to scroll and go, wee, let's look at the clouds, man. Let's look at the clouds. Woo, woo, woo. This is a management company. These are going to be a management company because I said so. Okay? Then you're going to give me some excuse, some ding dong with the microphone. Hey, what did it take you to get $1 million, man? You don't have a million. The corporation does. Simple. Okay? What's it better to get rich now or before? How about any time? This is a management company. Warren Buffett owns See's Candy, Bridgestone for Aluminum, all right, Dairy Queen, all right, 42% of Coca-Cola. He don't do this. This is called dum-dum-dum-dum. He takes a division or a entity or a subsidiary. He owns companies. So if you see, I'm writing, you're not writing. What the hell's wrong with you? Write when I write, write when I write, write when I write. Damn it. You need to write what I write because I said write what I write. Your goal should be a line of defense, a line of defense. But you don't do this. It's ridiculous. Why? Why do you bring the pain home? All right? You have a house you lease out, it's a division. You don't know which bloodsucker's not going to pay you, and they're going to call, all right, one of these attorneys bloodsuckers. See, that's the properties. My first Jack in the Box, I was 19. 31 flavor ice cream, okay, Subway sandwiches, all right, Shakey's Pizza, all right, my apartment complexes, my 22,000 payphones, doing 6.6 million a month when I was 17 and a half years old. Isn't this fun? Skippity dippity doo. Your problem is being you. I'm sorry. Your way sucks. My way works. Now what do? We go way over here, and we have 3 divisions of ourselves. Write it down. I want you to look at individual person right there. Individual right there. Who requested 3 of these? 3 divisions. So you're going to have 3 divisions of me. Write it down. Division of me. Write it down now, now, now. Division of me. Come on, people. Write it down. See, here's your problem. I'm sorry. You own a car. Fantastic. You're the registered owner. I mean, I'm sorry, when they sue the registered owner, they sue you, and then they sue your spouse, and then you have to pay a bloodsucker attorney $10,000. See, your driver's license, insurance, registration has home address on it. You're going to change that to a mailing address instead. Now, what happens here? No, 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 no. I asked you to write down Federal Protection Act and automatic stay, but I don't know if you did that. That's what it is. So, in other words, if the registered owner was the division, I could bankrupt a piece and keep the other pieces. See, again, you had 22,000 banks bankrupt locations last year. You've had 12 cities filed Chapter 9 bankruptcy. If you don't learn to protect your assets, that's your own problem. See, these are ducks and sheep, not you anymore. Right now, you're a duck and a sheep. Every one of you right now, if you got sued, could you drive a car, they're going to sue your spouse, and you're going to have to hire a bloodsucker attorney for $10,000 minimum. If you had it as a division, you're planning the problem. If you don't repackage yourself, you're going to end up being like George here. George is 77 years old and very disappointed. And I've had to coach George to get back off his butt because he's just, George has to get back off his butt because guess what? His life's not over. He like to act like it was. Hell no, hell no, hell no. This is applied to cash credit. This is just cash credit. Whee! You don't know which turd's going to slip, fall, and hurt and sue you. So let's understand that you'd be able to bankrupt a piece. If you could take the time to understand these don't protect you, and then Grant found out the hard way, you could actually learn when the game to play. But again, that's what it is. I'd like you to take a picture of that today. Maybe I'm being too hard on you because basically I had to take some pain medication and I had surgery yesterday right after my live. I'm still here, ready to go. Doesn't matter if I'm in pain or not, I'll fight you the damn pain. I got no damn excuse, neither do you. Okay? I had knee surgery years ago. I went to the office right after that, okay, to check it out, and Scott left the damn doors open. So I don't give a damn about surgery or pain. I fight through the pain to get the gain. All right, do your best. Let God do the rest. Amen to that too. Understand. You got to understand how it works. But it's up to you. If you don't play, how are you going to win the game? I don't understand. How would you win? Take a picture of this. How would you win the game today unless you did it my way? Hey, I'm just going to be honest. I'm not an arrogant person, but I know God gave me a blueprint to help you. How are you going to get where you want to go? Okay? I mean, how old are you? Are you 70, 75, 50, 60, 70, what, 20, right? 25, 30, 40? How are you going to get, please answer the question for yourself. How am I going to get where I need to go unless Ray Reynolds, the Godfather of Credit, is going to help me? Because I've been trying my whole life. Okay, 43, James. Fantastic. Okay, how old are the rest of you? Come on. Okay? And you'll be rich. I don't want to be rich. Don't you get it so far? How old are you? Write down your age, write down your age. Come on, people. Write it down. I'm going to prove a point to you. Okay? 60, 45, 68, 47, 64. And write it down. Come on. See, I don't want you to be rich. Please understand what I'm trying to get you to do. 59, 49, 47. Look at these, okay? You're great people. God put you here for a reason. He gave me a blueprint, okay? Okay? A blueprint, so it is, okay? I'm healthy without surgery. Well, I had surgery yesterday. I'm healthy too, but that's beside the point. You got to have surgery when you have surgery, okay? So understand. I'd like you to take this right here, please. I'd like you to join my escrows. I'd like you to let me repackage you as a CFO, a Chief Financial Officer. That's what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to think about this right here, okay? Let's connect our dots. What does this mean? Every one of us, all right, a man, a woman has the ability to change their lives if we have rules and tools. It's always been rules and tools for me. It always has, always will. Now, I hope you take a picture. Please, praise Jesus. Please get these people to pay attention, Father. You gave me a blueprint. I'm trying to give it to them the best I can. And let them listen and learn in Jesus' name, amen, again and again and again. We got to do our best while you do the rest, Father. Understand. Come on, people. Okay? What happens? Very simple. We have the ability to understand something. If you have an LLC, an LLP in another state, you don't need it in another state. You have to qualify in your own state. Maybe you have it in Wyoming or Colorado or New Mexico, okay? They're doing that crap as well. Or they're actually, some of them doing these age corps, which is fine. But when they lie about a trade line, that's fraud. You're going to go to prison. You'll be indicted. They just indicted a guy for 20 years the other day who used trade lines to buy gold and silver and crap. He ripped everybody off. 20 years in prison. He started using trade lines. Prison. So understand. The S corporation, the C corp, the nonprofit, the PC. This is the categories we get to pick. There's 6 categories to pick. These are not corporations. I'll show you that again. This is a corporation. It's audited all the time and double taxed. This one is brilliant because they have a 2553 form that allows you reasonable compensation and paycheck. Okay, let's get our paycheck. Nonprofit and S corp working in conjunction, sharing a division, division sharing. We're going to be talking about that this Saturday at 9 o'clock. The PC is a Dr. Lower CPA. So understand something, please. All right. Sorry, Warren Buffett doesn't do what these people say he does. I mean, when I met Mr. Buffett 40 plus years ago, I showed him leverage into money, and all he said, "What? Pretty good. Oh, goody." So understand something. Okay, you today have to go back to basics. I need you to be a CFO. I need you to do that for your family. I need you to do that for the corporation, a CFO. The SS5 form is in the link tree. Download it later on today. Look at it, how it connects to your SSN. Your SSN you gave to the employer. They taxed your paycheck. That's what they did. They taxed your paycheck. You didn't know how this got connected. You helped connect it with no one explaining it to you. I'm sorry, just the way it works. It just breaks my heart. People don't know what it works. They don't know how it works. I don't understand. 24 years, the house payments interest only. With the 1040 tax return, the IRS has to give you money back. Has to. Husband and wife, you became one. Fantastic under God's eyes. Thank you, Jesus. They found each other. One. Now you pay more tax. Congratulations. Division of meat. Now, if you see the word and in any contract, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you see and, you cross it off. That starts probate. You heard me. The or. You are. Had. Car. Sorry. In the future, all cars you have right now will become a division of a corporation under the umbrella. Under the umbrella. That's what it is. It's a corporate umbrella. There you go. So again, understand this. When they bump a car and you're the registered owner, they sue you and your spouse. Then you have to get 10,000 to a bloodsucker attorney. I mean, I'm sorry that all these bloodsucker attorneys are out there because it used to be flat out ambulance chasing was against the law when I was a kid. This is a supply to cash credit. Let's say today you're jacked up on your credit because you didn't know utilization process. Supply to cash. This is done in Breast. You're getting 50,000 to reduce your debt to ratio. This is basically just cash credit reports. Now, what I want you to understand is you're a company. This company here, one of these, will become a management company. You don't need an equity corp and all this other crap, okay? You don't need that yet. You need to get to that $100,000 a month income. 3 divisions. That's 300,000. 30,000 of income. 6 divisions, 600,000, 60,000 of income. 9 divisions, 900,000, 100,000 of income. So understand something. If you took an American Express Gold or Platinum card, because they don't fluctuate, they're perfect for family because you don't have to jack up your credit ever. They're offering you 99 more cards, 99 cards. That's what they do all the time. And what you have to understand, every one of these cards in my hand is worth $100,000 paid over time limit. They're unlimited. Let's do this, okay? Every card here says Ray Reynolds University. You're going to find out why I wrote that book years ago. We updated it last week called Bullshit Don't Pay Your Bills because there's too much bullshit out there. Sorry, my wife gave me permission I could use that name. I don't want to offend my wife, so I asked her permission, asked her opinion. So understand, if I take a gold or a platinum card right now that says Ray Reynolds University, it's 300,000. So there's 300,000. If I took 300,000, would I put 25,000 into a laundromat, dry cleaner, car wash, or in a storage unit? I wrote the original books on these 50 years ago. If you don't know that, so here is 3 more divisions. Okay, that's 60,000. Here's 100,000. Okay, right here, right there. Okay, each one of these. So there's $1,000,001. Okay, and $1,000,003 right here. So if I have $1,000,000 of credit to the corporation, let's go back in time and realize something. 1977, I'm a consultant for TRW. That's simple. TRW became Experian. I created the rules of the oldest credit card and stickies behind each card. The 10% and the 20% came from me. Simple. That's green. 30 is red, and 50 is red, and 30 is basically yellow. If we realize these fluctuate, the golden cards we would charge would be these because they don't fluctuate. These are save my butt cards, okay? So I'm going to write down save my butt because I have to. I'm a man, I'm a father, I'm a husband. I don't want to be a husband. That's a man who got divorced because he kept bringing the pain home. The man's job is to spoil the wife 110% and always be happy. Happy husband, spoiled wife. That's what his job is. Husbands and wives never have joint credit because that's only dumb people do that. If you have joint credit, I'll teach you how to basically reduce the debt to ratio. We'll fix that problem too. I need you to get your act together 110% if you want to join one of my escrows. That's just what it is. If not, then you keep scrolling all day long. Keep doing it. Watch the clowns. Chase Bank's great because why? There's no interest up to 22 months. Personal business cards. It's free friggin' money. Take one of those lines of credit, put it in a damn escrow. If we took escrow today and we used B of A, Wells Fargo, US Bank, Chase, we're going to put in escrow. I'm just saying one thing. If I got you a line of credit, would you write a check for 25,000 in an escrow? It's a very simple question. You just use borrow money, not taxable, in an escrow. Management company pays the bill, you get the leftover. Borrow money is not taxable. Debt offsets taxes. You're not taxable until you're profitable. See, I say those 3 things all the time. You should write it down. Here's 3 million. See what happened with me, I ended up getting 53 million of credit. All right, basically 1988 scared the hell out of me. Now what happens right now, I literally have about $62 million of credit. Okay? This here is, we counted the other day, is over 1,400 credit cards. I don't believe in trade lines because they're fraud. Fraud. And I will prosecute anybody who does fraud. Okay? All right, underwriter Ron has a problem because he's already been turned in. He sells trade lines. He already has 2 people that have used them, and the reality is they're going to go to prison. And they'll indict him and put him in prison as well. All right, anybody who sells trade lines doing fraud belongs to go in prison. So underwriter Ron is going to be going indicted and go to prison because he's selling trade lines in a lie. But again, now he's copied a blueprint. Oh, that's okay. My attorneys will get him on that too. So if we focus what we're allowed to do, not a bunch of this BS crap, you get to play the game. Now, again, what happens? If we have a problem, what do we get to do under the Federal Protection Act? Automatic stay. Okay, you watch your banks do this, you watch everything else does this. So this here gold card entitles me to a blueprint loan. That's a gas station. Storage unit. My first Jack in the Box, Carl's Jr., Wendy's restaurant. Okay, what happens in apartment complex, stock trading, silver, gold, Bitcoin. See what happens very simply here, each piece of property can be a division process. I'm the coach that was training Carlton Chiefs, David Delgado, and rest all these people years ago training the coaches. But I've also incorporated three presidents: the United States of America, Lakers and Clippers and Dodgers and Angels. I'm the real deal for 51 years, people, if you pay attention. Underwriter Ron will be indicted and go to prison. Okay? He pissed me off. He stole Blueprint of Success. He thinks he did. So now he's actually got a problem. You don't want Ray Reynolds to be your enemy. Division process. If I had to bankrupt one like the cities and grocery stores do, then what? The banks, I can bankrupt a piece. Please quit being you. This is you. You need a division to basically manage these pieces. You need to focus what needs to be done. You see, the reality for me, my wife says, honey, you've been the watchdog for so many years. Well, I worked with David Horowitz. It was called Fight Back. All right, if it's too good to be true, it's too good to be true. The reality is simple. Okay, I will always testify against anybody in court of law when they're doing fraud. If you screw up my program, I'll be in court testify against you. The goal is getting you to auto income process and never be a what? Duck and a sheep. If you wanted to talk to me for an hour on the phone, we would do that. But I do all my blueprint calls live so people can hear it. They don't know your name, who you are, but they hear me and asking about you and about questions. The blueprint call is important because I want to get to know you. I won't do business with anybody that I don't personally get to know, period. I will never do that. I've helped basically 50 million people. Okay, analyze your credit. 39 million people in the Puppet Master Club. The bottom line is how much it depends on the program you get into. Let me finish about Blueprint Call, because later on you call the office and decide what you want to do for you for real. I mean, I've had programs people get into free and they use it for referral base to pay for everything else as well. I mean, the bottom is up to you. How fast or what do you want to do for yourself? You must be a CFO. You have no choice. Okay, so we have to understand this is what we cover basically in a blueprint call. We're going to a lot of other things, but this is the main thing we cover as much because our goal is to understand how to play the game to win. Winning the game of business is important to me. Ladies and gentlemen, I turned this into a game as a kid. When I took the senior sewing machine motor and put it on my skateboard, I was 8. Made the newspaper. I invented car finder 12 and a half, wrote a patent. Got a million dollars in the bank at 15. I got sucked from into a government program at Orange Coast College at 14 and a half, from T Weekly Junior High. I wrote this at 14, put out there at 16. I was classified as a genius at 6. Okay, maybe true, who knows? We'll figure that out too. But again, when you have recall, it pisses people off. When you write both hands and rhyme all the time, they make fun of you too. Then you stutter once in a while. Kind of sucks. So what do we do? Very simple today. Today, it's very simple. I need you to focus on you. You must be a CFO. This is the chief financial officer, but this is for your family. Okay, this is a man or a woman. It depends on what you're trying to do based on life. Husbands, take care of wife, spoil the wife. Be quiet, guys. That's all you got to do. Wife, if you're not married yet, maybe we'll get you a good man. Who knows? CFO. Here's your family. Here's your life. You're trying to take and understand the 29% rule. No one explained it to you. I did this in 1977 as a consultant for TRW. TRW, all right, was basically Thomas Raymond Woolridge. They became Experian. I teased them and said, the report's wrong. This equals a 750 score. I wrote the rules and tools. No one can lie about that. It's the truth. You'll find out I've been out there 51 years. 10% equals an 800 score. That's what I got to get you to. I've got to show you exactly how to be the CFO for your family and man up and woman up. That's what you have to be. Simple. Because if I'm going to put you in an escrow, that escrow is going to have $100,000 a month by the time we're done, up to $1 million. I'm going to hand you a life. I'm going to give you everything you never had before, and I'm going to hold your hand. And we're going to sing Kumbaya, and you're going to follow through. You're going to understand that SS4 does not pay tax till it's profitable. Borrow money is not taxable. That offsets taxes. See, I said it again. Did you write it down yet? Do you have it written down? Instead of watching me write what I say to write, division process. That was born in 1984 by me. I own Shakey's Pizzas, 31 flavor ice cream places, shopping centers, and condos, but I'm also known as the king of satellite television. I didn't want to pay $1.2 million on basically franchise tax fee. I miss it. I'm standing up. Hopefully I can get it standing up. Okay, there we go. The puzzle. So I didn't want to pay $1.2 million in franchise tax fee. That's what it'd be because I got LLCs, LPs, I got all the circuits as well. But what happens, I went to Sacramento, California and said, can I create an entity entity under the organization doesn't pay franchise tax fee, I create a line of defense. That's why in line 1 of the SS4 says entity. It says it on the line 1. Again, what do you get to do? If you pay attention, that's up to you as well. That's why it also says on line 1, all right, individual person. If you dissect, you can build foundation for a dream. But the problem right now, you're not listening. Okay, you got to quit scrolling. You have to pay attention. What do we do here? Our goal would be very simple. Okay, if you and I are on the phone with your spouse or your partner, blueprint call with me takes about an hour's time. What does that mean? You and I are on the phone, okay, for 1 hour. We're going to record the conversation through a phantom program. You're going to watch it again and again and again and again until it never works again for the rest of your life. You're going to understand this. This is the millionaire building call. Remember, I came for my first million, at 15 years old. First billion, I was 21. So let's play with the guy that's not full of crap. So I wrote the book called Bullshit Don't Pay Your Bills. We're going to create a blueprint for you in your life. We're going to do past, present, future. Bankruptcy, if it's recent, we're going to seal it. If not, we'll leave it alone. Tax problem. Did you screw up Chase or American Express because they don't like to forgive anybody? Do you have a family? Husband, wife, dog, cat, and a fish. The LLC. No. Understand. All these are good pieces. It's an LLC, an LLP, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, PC. There's 6 categories you get to pick. I'm going to convince you the LLC and LLP and C Corp become S Corp till you hit 5 million anyway. That's what I'm going to convince you to do. 9 divisions, 9 lines of credit, 9 locations, 18. You can't really screw this up. It equals $100,000 of income per month if you do what you're told. Irrevocable trust. Well, that's the house. If it's forever house, irrevocable trust. If it's a house for now, it's skipping properties. It's called hopping. We're going to have revocable trust. Okay. The car situation, unfortunately, you own the car. That's called dum. They sue the registered owner. That's you. They sue your spouse. Then you need 10,000 for the bloodsucker attorney. I'm going to repackage your whole life from everything you do. Even when you buy stuff, you're going to buy at wholesale price from now on because I said so. House and car. Again, what do? It's auto income. Okay, cash flow for your time. I put that in my book when I was 15 years old, page 6, paragraph 3. Dun & Bradstreet can create 50,000 of credit, all right, turn supply to cash or reduce your debt to ratio. I'm going to help you set up a Sperian Equifax TransUnion. See, I'm going to give you the whole blueprint you haven't had your whole life. Do you understand that? But I'm going to make you a certified CFO. So that you take care of family first. It's God, it's family, it's money. And then you basically get the American dream at the same time. Time is up to you. I can do this as fast as you want to. I've had people get auto income in 6 weeks. I've had them take 18 months. Depends on the person, depends on what they're looking to do. A blueprint call for me has always been about $5,000, okay? And big companies pay that, and they pay $50,000 a day. Not you, because you're here. You're on the broadcast. All right, what are we going to do? I'm going to basically say, if you want the blueprint call, they're trying to raise prices. Monday, I was here most of the day. Yesterday, I had surgery. Back here today. Winning the game of credit, winning the game of business. I wrote these books. A blueprint call with me, it's very simple. It's $999 for you and your husband or spouse, partner of life. Again, if you wait, it's okay to wait. You can call the specialist later today. They will charge you $1,499. I give a discount because I'm the founder of the organization. I don't get a paycheck. They get it based on a commission. You'd have to send it this way to get that price. If not, it's okay. Call the office. The office phone number is right here. See, if you were DMing me and follow, you know every time I'm live again and again and again. But some of you don't pay attention to that. Okay, you should every step of the way. You should always DM, follow me, because guess what? I will challenge anybody on an open stage from now on. I've been doing this 51 years. I will challenge anybody in personal business credit, any open stage. Invite me, show up. I've invited them all. None of them will show up here. Okay, they've been all invited. They're all full of crap. Sorry. All right, sell me the water, don't buy a house, and he owns a $55 million house. All right, pisses away $16 million of his client's money to buy a plane. Why? Because his wife told him to? Will she tell you to jump off the cliff or you jump off the cliff? I mean, it's dumb. Sorry. 800-254-9506. Call them later today. Okay? It's only 4:25 in the morning. 4:20. You can't ride with the Rolex, the haircut of the chef. You can't. or here the wedding. Okay, sorry, all that's a bunch of crap. Me, I break world records because I can. God's holding me up. They kept going, how do you stay up for a second or two? I said, Jesus Christ is holding me up. I came from a coma. I got to do this in 81 as well. So again, white men do jump. Dummies say we don't. But I like goodies. You like goodies? Who likes goodies? See, I got all the goodies. 21 cars in the car collection at the time, leased to magazines and movies all the time. My cars. I turn them into an income. You see, this is the form I need you to master again and again, but you're not paying attention. Scrolling doesn't solve your problem. Stop, slow down, slow down. This is in your link tree. Okay, all you have to do is tap the screen and understand what this does. This is the SSN form. Okay, what does that mean? You got a Social Security card. Okay, how did you get the card? How did you get the card? The SSN equals 1040. This is you and the IRS trying to do tax balancing. Over here, mommy filled out an SS5 form for you. That's what she did. She got you the SSN. You gave that to the employer, W-2 employee. We all did. And then what do? The $1,000 check you thought you were going to get, you're going to say, honey, we're going to go to dinner and shopping on Friday. Okay, we're going to make sure they make dinner in front of us. You got that 728. You got that, no problem. So you went to Subway. It's all you can afford. It's ridiculous. You're going to go to Benihana here. But what happens with you? House payment offsets taxes. You're trying to do balance with your IRS and then what? Everything else you're trying to do. How about credit balancing? If you did credit balancing, you'd have a 750 score. But again, that's what you're trying to do. We have to understand the SS5 form, mommy filled it out here for this, and so did you for your kids. You didn't pay attention to that either. The application of Social Security card's right here. That card is used against us and for us what? It tracks us in our income and our tax return, and they bond us up to 35 million apiece. Name to be shown on card, full name of birth other than above. See, Social Security card's here, right here, right there, right there. So what happens is very simple. If you had identity theft, you just get a new number, new address. Mommy did this, guys. Mommy did it. House payment offsets taxes. All right. So you want a house payment. It recycles your paycheck. But again, this is where you have to listen. Mommy filled it out the form, or you did for your own kid or daughter or son. So what you did, you did it for your own kids. So again, what do? We have to explain this to them. You see, that's a blueprint, a pretty one. Why don't you take a picture of that one? You see, what you have to realize something today. If you have kids, would you please put yes, yes, yes? If you have kids, how many of you have kids? Tell me if you have kids. I need you to understand kids, 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 please. See what happens with every one of us, we have to understand. Follow, share, 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 and understand what happens with our children. We need to train them. It's our job as a father, a husband, a wife, whatever it is. We must train our children. You have 8, you have 5, you have 6. I got 5 girls and a boy. I got 6 kids. My job, at the end of the day, is to take care of the family or die. That's my job. I just know the truth. Spoil the no. Happy husband, spoil the wife. Spoil the wife. You have to. Men have to learn to shut up. I've written 70 books so far. I've got another 30 being edited. And I tell men to shut up all the time because guess what? Women are tape recorders. They play it back. The woman should never hear you had a bad day. Sorry to say it's true. That queen should keep that sparkle in her eyes all the time. That's your peace. Okay, it takes money to get honey. So that's why we spoil the honey. Have to. That blueprint saves your life. That's your goal. That's your dream. Should be. But again, it's up to you as well. If you want to repackage yourself, I need to know because Santos is lining up 5 billion of escrows, and I'm short people. Okay, not people are short, it's just short people. Okay, all right, no money, no honey. Well, they're obviously Howie, let's get you some money, get you some honey. That's how it works. Come on, honey could be the car you drive. See, when I get in the Lamborghini or Ferrari or even the Aston Martin or the Pantera, whatever car at the time, it gives me peace of mind. The moment I turn on the car, that's just peace of mind. That's just, oh my goodness. That makes me purr. You see, I lined up $10 million and I'm short people getting into escrows. There's my problem. So I have to make you a CFO because I'm running behind. You don't have joint creditors, only dumb people do that. So what we're going to do is focus how I can get you to be CFO personal, business, get you to be a CFO. I need more people in the Puppet Master Club so I can close more escrows. Santos already lined up 5 billion of escrows and I need more bodies. I need a body. So since I have the proof of funds, $10 million, and my bank accounts for petty cash prove what I'm saying to do, see, they want to see transaction base. Here's Ray's credit. 269 was 270 last month in petty cash. The other petty cash is almost 64. The other one's almost 80. The other one's 85. So in petty cash accounts alone, transaction base, I have $500,000 on an average. So I have the money in escrows, proven funds, and I have the bank accounts transaction base. All I need to do is write a check to an escrow. My promise has always been simple. If it doesn't work, I hand you $1,000, but do what I tell you to do. I'm going to hand you 5 to 10 times your money back anyway. I always have. I don't really want your money. I want you to have skin in the game to reimburse you through credit. That's how I've always done it. See, when I was 26, I got 2.2 billion real estate. I didn't want to charge anyway. I tried to do it for free. Nobody would play with me. Skin in the game makes you committed. If I take a Bank of America, a Chase, a Wells Fargo, U.S. Bank, get a line of credit for you, would you write a check for 25,000? It's a very simple. Would you write a check to an escrow company, licensed and bonded, not me? I don't want your money. Would you write a check to escrow? The management company verifies how you paid, so they maintain the payment and they give you the leftover. Leftover is about 3,200 a month. That's all it is. You're not rich. All right, but again, I need people to play the game with me. See, numbers never lie to me. People do. I think most people are full of crap. I don't trust anybody besides God, my wife, and my kids. That's it. I can't trust because they've all ripped me off before. Dying in a coma, losing 3.7 billion from a tax person, that sucks. So would you write a check for 25,000 in escrow? Listen very careful. You wrote a check from borrowed money. It's not even out of your pocket. All right. You wrote it to escrow. They paid the payment. You get the leftover organization through division process. Now you can decide your paycheck under an S corp. I made this dummy proof. You can't even screw it up, by the way. All right, unless you don't do anything. That's 25,000, average 3,200 a month. What happened? You get a deed of trust. This is an investment of 50,000. You wrote it from the line of credit, 5,600. See, numbers never lie to people. Only people lie. Most people are full of crap. Some of your friends and family hurt you as well. That's ridiculous. God gave me a blueprint to help people. And I've been 51 years trying to show them the blueprint because I made a promise when I was 7 years old to Jesus Christ, my Savior. 75,000, 7,500. It's 81,750. You get 4132 forever, and it keeps going up. That's it. That's it. 100,000. That's usually division 8 or 9. 10,000 a month. Again, if you took a picture of your parent company, management company only, the projects or divisions, you don't need all these 5X LLCs, LLC crap, and Wyoming crap. You need one entity to focus to get to 3 to 5 million. First year, boring and steady, up to 100,000 a month. That's what the goal should be. But it's up to you. There's my schedule. Okay. All right. Today is Wednesday. It is Wednesday, right? Yeah, because I had surgery yesterday on Tuesday. Again, I was still here yesterday morning. Then I thought I was gonna make it back for the blueprint call at 2 o'clock. I was heading on my way back, and then something delayed us. And what happened? Traffic. So I got here at 3:30. I missed the blueprint. I still showed up. I was getting ready to do the blueprint anyway. I don't care if I'm in pain or not. Hopefully it all comes out right because they give you these pain pills. But what happens? Today, Wednesday, we're here at 3:15 in the morning. We're gonna have a blueprint call today. We have it at 2 o'clock and at 3 o'clock. I want the people to see transparency and the truth. I'm gonna show them everything they can do if they choose to. But again, it's like Saturday. I have 6 classes on Saturday to teach and preach about. Again, this is nonprofit. The nonprofit costs $15 a month. That's it. Simple. So if you want the Ray Reynolds Executive Coaching Network, you can. Very simple as they do this. What happens is you get to play the game. If you get into a 3 months or 6 months coaching program with my coaches, that's fine. Don't be surprised we give you up to 5 times your money back anyway. You can also start smaller if you want to. It's up to you. Whatever you do. Every Monday I do one of these. It's private group coaching. Simple. What happens? I'd like you to join Patreon, okay? All right, take a screenshot. Take this right here. $15 a month. You get to watch classes and courses all the time. And that's what happens, okay? All right, we got to understand what needs to be done for you. It's simple. Saturday, we're looking at nonprofit. I want you to write down, if you're going to go to the class, I want you to write down division sharing, please. Division sharing. This is actually a mouse pad if you don't know this, okay? Our goal is very simple, okay? I sponsor, all right, Wounded Warriors. I sponsor the Love Ride. I sponsor Sir Spurges. I sponsor basically St. Jude, all right, breast cancer, everything else. See, I've been giving away so much money all my life. It's fun giving it away. Don't tell anybody. Just give it away. Simple. This came in the other day. This is for breast cancer. Right, very simple. All right, from here it's basically red, white, or blue. They're getting ready to add these to the link tree to charge for them versus being free. Would you like a burgundy, white, blue, red, yellow, black, whatever? I got green, all right, and the other one's coming in as well. See, these cost me $10. All right, they're quality mouse pads. They're not cheap things. They're just very quality. Henry gave me one. It was great. I love it, Henry. Thank you, thank you. And someone going out of the way a little bit. It's kind of weird. He basically put Godfather credit. This is his mouse pad he sent me. Sorry to say, my way works, your way sucks. Okay, that's cute. Henry did that for us. It's amazing. It's always thankful when people do things for me. I'm not used to anybody doing anything because I've had to be on my own my whole life. When you're born in a taxi and you find out mommy and daddy are filthy rich, it pisses you off when they throw you in the trash can when you're born in the damn taxi. All I can tell you is how to get through the process, what needs to be done. It kind of pissed me off. It motivated me. I wanted out of hell. I didn't like being given to Mrs. Hope, the she devil from hell that used and abused me as a kid. Eating up a trash can, people would walk by and they don't give a shit. Sorry, no one gave a shit at all. It's just the truth. Ray Reynolds of Blueprint Live, that's me. You're stuck with me. Transparency is simple. It's educational contact only, not legal, tax, financial advice. Results may vary. Your goal is simple. I'm a man made in the image of Jesus Christ. That's me. I believe I died in a coma and came back. I had a choice. I've been in 2 comas so far. But God saved my life so many times it's crazy. So you understand, this world is faith and persistence based. In other words, do you have the faith and persistence to get through anything? All right? First coma is 7 years old. Okay? Jesus Christ is holding me up. Right there. Hold the record for the highest kick white men can jump. Next coma is July 5th, 541. Part of my 3.7 billion. Fighting through the pain. Doesn't matter if they're named on my race boats or cars or buildings, you still can lose your goodies. Jesus is not a drive-through. People think he is. Being a Christian's a way of life, not a moment in time. Always good, always good. So if we focus today, it should be happy husband. It should be spoiled wife. I believe if a man does what he's supposed to do, his job or die, that's his job. Take care of the family. But I also believe God is first. Family is second. Husband and wife. My wife and I became one 21 years ago. Money. I don't love money, but I know how to get millions and billions of dollars of it. Would you like some? You've had some, but unfortunately, most of you pissed it away. You pissed it away because you didn't know what you're doing. Sorry to say, but it's true. That kind of sucks. If we took the time today and wrote down a goal list, okay? A goal list, what does it mean? Very simple. All right, so guess what we get to do is get to play the game. Been in one since 34 years old. Okay, what happens? All right, my way sucks. Yeah, well, it does. I'm sorry. If we took the time today, literally to write it down, we'll make a commitment to yourself. See, this is all a mindset. We have to learn how to do things habit forming, and you have to mentally understand how it works. I can't help somebody unless they let me build them up and away as a CFO. I have to make sure you understand how it works so that way you can basically understand what's going to be next. See, by the time I'm done with you, you'll be smarter than your CPA and a tax attorney when it comes to the division process. If you made a promise to yourself, you'd replace you 3 divisions of you. You stop bringing the pain home. You build your organization up to 100,000 a month in about 12 months or less. You'd use auto income, the process, auto income. Well, that's what you would do. But again, what do? We make a promise to ourselves. See, if you wrote this down today, write it down, you mentally record. If you take a picture, your phone's smarter than you. You know, your left brain, right brain, no brain. See, the promise to yourself is very simple. My promise to myself, that's what you would write down right now, right now. All right, as of today, the 19th of what? August 2026. I'm a puppet master in training. I want to get in one of Ray Reynolds' escrows. Okay? Oh, nothing control at all. I've been teaching that for 51 years. 18 division process since 84. Okay, 12 months from now, $100,000 of income. I'll guarantee it if you do what you're told. Not 100,000 bucks. I will have a reasonable paycheck. LLC, LLP, C corp turning into S when you make money. Simple. Paycheck. House payment offsets paycheck. You get your money back from the IRS. That's how it works. It's called recycling paycheck, by the way. Don't worry, I created that too. I will do tax balancing, not tax evasion. I will never bring the pain home. I have 18 divisions. I will honor God and my wife. See, there's my life. I've dedicated myself for 51 years to help people just like you, if you want to get through the process. But anyway, it's up to you. That is your promise to yourself, and I pray to God in Jesus' name you actually make the promise and keep it in Jesus' name, amen. The S is 5. In the link tree, you need to connect your dots. You actually connected this when you got your job and your employer. Your employer took that number to tax your paycheck. You got the leftover, that's it. That form is created at the hospital. Hospital is intake and outtake. We're born, they fill out the form SS5 SSN. We pass, they cancel the bond. We're bonded by our government for $35 million apiece. SSN offsets taxes if you have a house payment through the 1040. If we look at SS4, what do? Come on. See, if the scrollers would stop and change their life, it's up to them. Most people, unfortunately, they like to scroll, watch the circus. I call it a circus on TikTok. All right, I don't like TikTok a lot. I help people, I like that part of it, but the clowns I don't like. It bothers me. But again, I try to be silly too. S is for, but I give you the rules and tools. Application, employer identification number, EIN, known as a tax ID. Right there. Debt falls tax ID. All right? Borrow money is not taxable. You're not are taxable until you're profitable. I tell you to write it down. I don't know if you even wrote it down yet. Your goal is simple. You got an LLC, fantastic. You have it in Wyoming. Why? Why would you ever incorporate another state until you get to a profit zone of 5 million? It makes no damn sense. LLP. These clowns who told you lies. The C corporation. Okay? This is audited and double taxed all the time. These have a 15.3% unemployment problem. Again, have your wife, dog, catfish live there? No. Pull a jaw? It's a bunch of crap. Okay? If you basically look at one thing, it's called an S corporation. The S corporation fills out a Form 2553, allows you to reasonable compensation. You could actually control your paycheck and to decide what lifestyle you want. All right, that's simple. I haven't had a paycheck for 40 years. Why would I want one? I have everything I want. I control millions and billions of dollars. Why not? All right, so what happens? Nonprofit. The nonprofit should share a division process, and we're going to be talking about sharing divisions this weekend at the nonprofit class. Maybe you have a PC. See, what happens to these categories, you don't realize one thing. These are filed at state level. You file at state level, and that's what you did because you have to. You have no choice. Everybody gets to see this. So when I tell you you're going to hack one of these and you're going to basically set up what? A management company. The management company here is basically this, 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 or this, or this, or this management company. Your goal is to understand it says entity times 1,000. Individual person right here times 3. See, if you would focus on this in the first place, all right, company name, division name, then you would have 3 divisions of you. You're allowed that. This is a corporate umbrella. This is a line of defense. And if I have a problem, automatic stay, I would bankrupt a piece. I would never bankrupt my family because that's dumb, 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 dumb. But I'd never use my own money to do a business because that's dumb, 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 dumb. I'd use corporate credit. That's how you finance the business, how you do it. But again, the day you listen to a real professor, a real coach, a real doctor, okay, a real what, skippity dippity doo, real pastor, let me know. I'm that guy. Your name should be there 3 times. This is banking and credit purposes. If you would take the time to understand this, what would happen for you, you'd change your life right away. This is the corporate umbrella line of defense. Same thing again, debt falls tax ID. What happens is this is $1 million of credit. Not hard to build. Again, this is up to you as well. What do? We look at the SS4 form. I mean, here's the problem with you. Okay, I'm sorry. I think you have problems because you don't know. Your lack of knowledge is your dumb, 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 dumb. I'm sorry. You have not learned how to do these things, and you keep trying. I give you A for effort for trying. As long as you're trying, you're not dying. If you're not trying, you must give it. I give you that. But your problem is you did not understand how to connect your damn dots. This is the biggest mistake. This is an S corp. Okay, we're going to take the SS4 application for employee identification number (EIN), known as a tax ID. Tax ID. You're going to learn to do tax balancing. IRS, liars and bullies. You are over here. Okay? So if you took the time to listen to very careful me, because I'm going to not only teach you, I'm going to make sure you understand this 110%. You will not bring the pain home ever again. I don't allow it. I don't allow anybody to beat up my clients ever. I will legally kick their assets every time we turn around. Banking and credit purposes, right there. LLC is not even a corporation. I'll be damned if you have a problem in the future. Entity times 1,000. Individual person times 3. It's right in front of you. 26 ways to use it, not abuse it. I explained that at 9.5 years old to Ted Turner after I set up Helping Hand. I was classified as a friggin' genius at 6 years old. Okay, this is a line of defense. Line of defense. In 1987, I created the original credit file under tax ID. There's the $1 million right there. If you got off your butt, remember what I said earlier, but you don't remember because you don't write things down and you don't pay attention. Not enough. Not yet. The SS5 form mom you filled out for you did it for your own kids. You better damn well explain this to your kids. They're giving this to the employer. They have to. That's because you're a W-2 employee and they tax that paycheck you thought would be $1,000. They didn't give you 1,000. They gave you $728. Again, you're trying to do tax balancing, but you're not paying attention. That S corporation again is a 2553 form. When you start making money, I want you to fill it out. LLC, LLP, C corp are going to be an S corp because I said so. That'll get you to $3 to $5 million. When are you going to listen to a real professor? When are you going to listen to a guy that wrote the division process in '84? When do you listen to a guy that made his first million at 15, his first billion at 21? Me. I'm challenging every one of you. Do what you're told to do. If it doesn't work, I'll hand you $1,000 in cash. Hell, why not? I got nothing to lose. I'm just doing what God gave me an assignment to do. Help people get past go. Your problem is dumb to the dum dum. If you wrote that down, you're going to learn how to do this, at your own mind. But half you take a damn picture. You're now like you're in China. Take a picture and copy everybody's shit. Ridiculous. Okay? They don't have a brain of their own. They never have. They copy everybody's shit. Entity, individual person, banking and credit purposes. The Federal Protection Act protects you. Again, what do? We have to understand something. If you took the time to DM me, share this live to help me help other people, it'd be great. I'd appreciate that. But you don't do that. You watch me instead. The day that you help me, I'm going to help you even more. The S corporation. This pays tax. Here it does not. This pays no tax, so it's profitable. You equal S corporation because I said so for $3 to $5 million. You're going to do what I tell you to do. You're going to create a line of defense. I'm going to treat you like you're 2 friggin' years old because you are. It's ridiculous you don't know how to do this crap. My wife reminds me every day no one thinks like me. Why not? Why the hell not, honey? Why don't they think like me? There's the law. I learned it at 14. First time I heard it was at 7.5 years old. 14, I got to what? My corporation, did a patent, wrote a damn book, help you. 14.5, by the way. There it is. At corporations legal what? What day will you write down, will you listen to a professor, a doctor, a CPA, or an attorney who's retired? Very simple. I'm not here for you. I'm here for myself because I made a promise to Jesus Christ. How about a pastor? Well, which part do you want to learn? See, I'm all that in a bag of chips because God gave me the ability to do that. The day you write down how to get past go, the day you're going to change your life. I'm looking for people to grow in an escrow. Sancho's already lined up 5 billion of escrows. I need more soldiers. I need more puppet masters. But I'm the guy that's online 6 days a week for 50 what years. I'm not full of crap. Verify me, please. Bonaventure, 32 years in a row. Orange County every Tuesday. Ontario every Thursday, every Saturday, Long Beach Marriott. 32 years in a row winning the award for being the second largest advertiser. So I wrote the book years ago called Bullshit Don't Pay Your Bills. Most people are full of bullshit. I don't like bullshit. I like the law. The numbers don't lie to me, people do. Corporations, illegal what? Person, chapter 18. What do? Your organizations allow 4 things, and I want you to write it down, which they're not taking a damn picture. Again, this is what you do all the time. Your problem is you. You need to quit being you because I'm sorry, being you sucks. I don't like you being you. I never have, never will. So what do? Corporate umbrella, line of defense. Banks bankrupt 22,000 locations last year. 12 cities have filed Chapter 9 bankruptcy. So if they can, so can you. This is a line of defense. Quit being a damn duck and a sheep. Your organization here, I don't care what you have right now. You have six, I already went through that with you. The buffer is tax, no taxes due to your profitable. Borrow money is not taxable, debt offsets taxes. I said it again. Corporate credit under the files that I helped set up in 1987. The car is fleet price tax ID division. You get the hotel and stay at the buffet for free. If you know what you're doing anyway, that's the choice. See, this is how you begin your life over, and you do it my way because your way sucks. I'm sorry, it does. You're good people. God put you here for a reason if you stop scrolling and pay attention. God's trying to talk to you, say, get the blueprint from this guy that I gave to him. But it's up to you as well. We have the choice. If we take our organization, very simple today, and we do what I tell you to do, you never build liability to the parent company. That's called dumb. You're not dumb. You never build liability here ever. It manages the entities. Line of defense, they're cheap, multiple functions. All right. That means each division I can do a house, I can do a storage unit, I can do 22,000 payphones, do whatever damn well please. All right. Simple as we play this game to win. Okay. I can buy things at wholesale price from the manufacturer from now on because my division says buy at wholesale price. Multiple credit reports. Every one of these gets Experian, Trendure, and Equifax, and you get to offset the taxes, and you don't have to be a duck and a sheep. Everything you're doing right now is sorry. I'm sorry to tell you this. I think what you're doing is called plain stupid. That's just my opinion. I think you should man up, woman up, and basically control what you're trying to do. Lack of knowledge is why you do it. You're trying to do your best, but guess what? Real estate should be a division. As I coach the coaches from Carlson Chief, David Delgado, and Russ Dalby, separate liability. If the banks can bankrupt a location called automatic stay, Federal Protection Act, so could you. It's called bankruptcy. Why would you not bankrupt a division and protect you and your family? Why would you be a duck and a sheep? When they say, hell, you got a duck, it's ridiculous. Why are you not going to man up, woman up, and do exactly what I teach Warren Buffett to do? All right, rich and famous people call line of defense. 3 presidents of the United States of America. Corporate umbrella, corporate umbrella. That's your goal. I mean, I don't get it. Why are you not doing what you need to do? And you know I'm telling you the truth. This will set you free. But you're so busy not paying attention to our original book that I wrote at 14, Winning the Game of Business. You got shitty credit, so what? I had a credit report in an agency years ago, and I basically had a website called mycreditreportsucks.com. People get complaining, they didn't like it. They complained to the radio station, so I had to change the name. Today, I'm offering you an opportunity to become a CFO, pay attention 6 days a week, put your butt in an escrow, get an auto income. And the reality is, if you scroll, then go watch the clowns. Maybe that's what you like. The reality is a line of credit. Would you write a check to an escrow? Yes or no? It's simple. Would you like an income and understand? Stop screwing up. It's like rebuild your credit. You have to. I mean, all I can tell you is when they wrote the Patriot Act in 2001, they modeled it after me. I'll show you and prove that as well. When it came to federal law, you're not allowed to collect money up front. You can seal a bankruptcy. They're indicting all the credit repair companies right now, even Daniel. You're going to go to prison, people. All right, Section 401. Bill Clinton said you can't collect money up front. In the link tree, you have the HR 991. Get a copy. DM us, okay? But again, how do you do this? It's not a point of how much it takes and what you need to do. The bottom line is get started somewhere that makes sense for you. Makes sense, okay? I mean, we can go back in time and go 77, I set up Rules and Tools at TRW, became Experian, and then Consumer Debt Management. So what? Consumer Credit Council. It was all over the credit bureaus. So my companies. When Ken Yarborough and I wrote a book called File Segregation, we wrote it for witness protection. We wrote the damn book right here. Again, it's file segregation right here. All about social and everything else, what you're allowed to do. But again, all right, studies of file segregation right here. My company. But again, the back of the books would show me breaking the world record in 81. One of the cars in the 21 car collection. One of the mansions, one of the yachts. Hell, why not? See, the reality is if you don't pay attention, I can't help you. I can only help those who want help. If you took the form that literally is on page 10. You can reverse the process of bad credit. It's called the Fair Lending Act. You see, your Social Security card, you're not supposed to laminate, use for ID purposes, and carry it with you, and you do. Fair Lending Act allows you to reverse the process. If you took this silly book, this one's called Winning the Credit Game. You look in the book and you look at Debt Crisis Intervention. You look at what you can do for the creditors and credit bureaus right here. Federal law, it's right there, it's public record. My original book was called Prove It or Remove It. They're all using the same thing to this day anyway. Disputes of the creditors. So understand, in my books for on purpose, I always put some of my cars and the money that I have because guess what? Most people are full of shit. I'm not. It'll get simple. I help people every day. So I show part of the car collection, 21 cars. I lease them at the magazines and all right, movies all the time. Always have. You've seen them in some of the famous movies in the past. Simple. It's like the Trans Am that Burt Reynolds used to drive. You know who owned that? Me. I leased it to the damn movie. Got three of them. I had a brown one, a silver one, and a black one. You see, your problem is not knowing how to play. We redid the book. We added more to it. It's called Winning the Credit Game. You get to play this game if you want to win. But again, do you want to win? I mean, I made the book red, then I made it a chess game because I became a chess master. Nobody would play with me because I have recall. What can I say? I went to Vegas. I don't gamble. They kicked me out of that too. So understand, no excuse. I moved 24 times by the time I'm 11 and a half years old. I was born in a taxi, thrown in a trash can. Carl told me that a million times. He's a piece of crap. I've been shot 4 times. First time I was shot in the back by an assault rifle, riding my mini bike in Torrance. I've been actually knifed. I went to school and watched Torrance and Long Beach, all these great areas, and let me tell you, you had to kick it or run. No more bullshit anymore. Okay? Can't afford to pay. Well, they don't pay. Give referral base. Tap that screen. Tap the screen. Give referrals, and that's what you got to do. Billy did it. Now Billy runs $1 million company. So no bullshit excuses. Okay? No excuses at all. Ever. Ever. If Billy can get to $1 million company and I find him on the street going, what's wrong with Billy? Came back from the military. His wife cheated on him. So he has a company called Military Cheaters. Sorry, I stutter once in a while. It pisses me off. So what happens? Billy can start with a referral based selling. You have $1 million company. So could you. No laziness anymore. Mansions. I'll show you mine. Show me yours, please. The guest house, 5,000 feet. We play. First coma, 7 years old. That kind of sucked. Okay? I was crippled for life. I begged on the way to the pee-pee, crawling on my belly, Jesus, let me walk, let me walk. I'll help people the rest of my life. I walked back to the couch. It's the only reason I'm here today. I have everything I want. I don't need to be here. Half of you don't appreciate me anyway. You just take me for granted anyway. Half of you do. So guess what? I'm not here for you. I'm here to help and make my promise that I made to Jesus Christ. That's it. Okay, I'm a private person. All right, I'm a loner. I stay to myself. My wife's the crazy one. Okay, I don't want to have friends ever. All they do is hurt me. Here's me dying in a coma. 5:41 in the morning. Hell, I freaking die? And it's actually 5:41 in the afternoon. Son of a biscuit. We took the yacht out to help people watch the fireworks. Why, God, why? I get to die in a coma. Sucks. My tax guy steals my 3.7 billion. There's my queen. All right, 21 years. I get this woman a brand new car. We get married. I bought it at the 99-cent store. I gave her a black card. She's at the night. What the hell, honey? She won't spend money. She go to the Mexican market, whatever the hell that is, okay? Again, I pull over my Lamborghini, go, why are you in this store? Why are you here? Honey, I don't like the car you got me. Can you get one of those? All right, get you one of those. Spoil the life, guys. That's your life. That's your job. My helicopter landed on my damn yacht. Don't you do that way too? I died at 5:41. That sucks. They stole my 3.7 billion. I worked my ass off for it. Sorry, Jesus. Stay in peace or go back is what I was given a choice to. My first car was a Quintas Lamborghini. Bought it from an auction at 14 and a half, picked it up at 15. Simple. My next car was a Pantera. See, you understand. See, here's your problem today. I have to rebuild you. I have to do it my way because your way sucks. It's ridiculous. You don't know this stuff. I don't get it. God gave me the whole blueprint. The whole blueprint. If you took the time to understand, you get to play the game and win. But you're not listening. Not good enough. This is SS4. This is SS4. SS4. See, debt follows SS4. I can bankrupt a piece. I can have my line of defense. I can build a corporate umbrella. You're the register owner of a car. Why the hell would you do that? Why would you be the register owner of a car? Okay? See, no one can actually debate me when it comes to truth and knowledge. It's simple. My books. My wife found another box we didn't know we had in the crap because we got a storage unit key years ago. There's the Lamborghini, there's the Ferrari, there's one of the mansions, and all the goodies as well. Why not? Okay? And then we found 3 of these. Simple. I have a collection of 13 at one time. So what do? You're the register owner of a car. I don't understand you being dumb. They sue the registered owner, they sue you and your spouse. Now you have to give a bloodsucker attorney $10,000. It's ridiculous. No. I want you to bankrupt the damn piece. I want you to bankrupt that piece. All right, they want to tell them to go bite the big one. Simple, please. Grocery stores, banks, and cities do this all the time. Why don't you? That's why my company is called Incorporating You at the time. Simple. My wife doesn't like me using my name on corporations, but I have to. Well, people say, is that Ray Reynolds? Yeah. Why don't you just name it after me, the parent companies? Why not? Hell, why not? Goodies and goodies. My wife's car, she had to create a resolution of power to purchase so the dealership in the Cadillac would give her the loan. But it's fleet price, tax ID division. Why would we worry about 179? It's not even her damn car. I don't get it. It's how you buy a car. But again, you have to become a certified CFO. I like Lamborghinis, don't you? I'm the guy that wrote the book, Bullshit's Not, it's simple. It's simple. Bullshit doesn't pay your bills. The twins, the Ferrari, the goodies, the goodies, the goodies, the goodies, the mansions, Yorba Belinda, California, Nellie Gill. Take my beautiful queen to Captain Jack's on the Duffy on the weekends. Why not? Goodies and goodies, Big Bear, Havasu, all these pieces. You see, when you buy a car, you let them sweat you. Why the hell do you do that? Why do you let them sweat you for 5 friggin' hours? I don't understand. Car dealerships are crooks. They get a 3% rollback from the manufacturer. They don't own the car. The car is owned by the bank. They have an Isaac 8 credit report as a BS report to screw you over. They ask what payment you can afford. You answer the damn question. Shut up, shut up. $100. When you hand them the paper, they ask you to fill out to what? Run your credit. Above your signature, you write down this allows one inquiry only. That's it. One inquiry only. If they do more than one, let me know. I'll put a UCC one on the dealership. We'll make sure we own it by 5 o'clock. You don't let people screw you over. You never should. Tax ID, division process. Tax ID. Got bad credit? Who cares? Put it back on track. Come on, people. IRS is in charge. You can get on track if you want to. 888-567-8688. Opt out 5 years or a lifetime. Get off the national mailing list on the dark web. All right, CP, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know versus the crap that hooey crap and point crap. But again, what's what they do? So understand something. Utility bill, credit card, automatic payment. That's what you should do today. And do an extra payment on a weekly basis on credit cards. It's fast pay, quick pay. I wrote it for TRW years ago. So understand, they're using my products and services from 47 years ago. My original book was called Prove It or Remove It. But again, you'll have a prenup and a postnup, separate liability, house, car, whenever they're ready. What are we? Come on. This is fun stuff. I create rules and tools in 1977 for TRW, became Experian. The Patriot Act modeled what I did from 2001. This is federal law, Fair Credit Reporting Act, okay? Do you not get this, understand? The Section 611 lists 46 days. These ding-dongs are saying 30 days. They're indicting them, put them in prison. They've indicted the credit bureaus, they're next. They're going to go to jail. They indicted Daniel the Curry Repair Cloud. Disputes, validations, and letters. It's like the trade line crap until I found out Iran does that. But again, he's already been reported. They're going to indict him. He's going to go to prison. All right? And then he uses the blueprint of success. I own the rights to that. He's getting a letter from the attorney today. Cease and desist order. I mean, this guy's going to get me testify against his butt in court of law. He shouldn't have pissed off the Godfather credit. Take a picture. That's how you get your 10 steps, rules, and tools. See, if you screw up my program, I'd be in court testify against you as well. Underwriter Ron, I believe, will be indicted and go to prison where he belongs. Okay, that's what happens. All these phonies need to go to prison. If Grant files bankruptcy, he's going to go to prison. Okay, that's it. Okay, that's it. So we have to understand something. If you want to get your credit score up and away, do a rapid rescore. I created that in 78, no problem. If you want to get Dun and Bradstreet, you can do that too. That's applied to turn into cash, and then we reduce your debt to ratio. Experian, Equifax, TransUnion, business reports. Simple. What do? It's Analytical 750 helps you with that too. See, you got an ability to repackage your life if you want to. That's on page 10. Page 10. That's what the rules and tools in my book 47 years ago. It's still the same thing. What happens for you and your kids? Let's understand something. Okay. My goal is to change the world. I give a lot of the books to the schools for free on purpose because I want the kids to learn. Your goal today is like anything else you're trying to do. This is called Starting Out Right for Your Kids. Last year we wrote it. But understand something, what happens very simple. Okay? We wanted to update it. I like updating things all the time. So here we have the ability, it's very simple, Starting Out Right for the Kids. So that's right there. It's in the link tree for $9.99. It's simple, it's a giveaway. It's that thick of a book. We've had so much to it, it's ridiculous. I think they should raise the price as they want to. Hopefully they will. Download for $9.99. Come on, $9.99 is ridiculous. I mean, you piss away $50 every other day on crap. But it's like this. This is like winning the credit game. This has all the pieces. You're going to learn to reverse the process of bad credit. Again, that's the goal. The Gary Fair Lending Act. Now, the division process is important to me because I want you to understand something. When I invented the division process in '84, I didn't want to pay franchise tax fee of $1.2 million. All my corporations in California. The SS4 is in here as well as a workbook. You can learn the 26 ways to use it and not abuse it, but it's up to you again. 3 divisions of me, write it down. You'd find this study of me at the library at 7.5 years old. At 9.5, I started helping Hand Industries. I had to explain to Ted Turner when I was 9.5 years old, literally right here, okay, what happened, 26 ways to not abuse it. In 1973, how Jesus saved my life again. All right, because if I went to work, that day I'd be dead. So he came and killed everybody. Here's me world record, 81. Fastest and highest kick, 13 feet in the air. My daughter on the 26th of this month, next week, okay, will turn 19. She's in my race book. With my queen. So the workbook for Division of Me makes sense. By itself, it's $99.99. If you understand my way works, your way sucks, there's the kit to get you all 3 for $79.99 in the link tree. See, that's you getting the information you need today. If you want a copy, we updated this. Bullshit doesn't pay your bills. It's available as well. Because you have to understand, bullshit doesn't pay your bills. This will over help you no matter what you do. I've written 70 books so far. I got 30 being edited anyway. When I wrote the Blueprint of Success, here, the Millionaire's Founders Kit, that's 12 books and 1,000 steps, rules, and tools to the millionaire company. The Blueprint for Success. I own the rights to that. Underwriter Ron, you're going down. I'm going to have them testify against you. Court of law, when they indict you, I'm going to be in court doing that too. I want you to go to prison where you belong. Real estate, 2.2 billion. Financial series, what do we do? Buckets of money. $1,000,000,001. Simple. Been out there for 32 years, people. All right, the Bonaventure. Right out there for 51 years. Take a picture. This is how you get in the Millionaire's Founders Kit, Blueprint of Success. It's $4.99 versus $5,000, and we sold for over 32 years. Simple. Maybe you'll get the T-shirt that says, "We do our best, God does the rest." Amen to that. God, family, money. There's the phone number. Every one of you have the ability to change your life today if you choose to. I can't force you to do it. But if you did it today, you would change your life right away. You get into classes all the time, you get into the Phantom program, and you listen, learn, and make it habit forming. Remember, we're open at 6 o'clock in the morning. It's only 5:09 in the morning. 5:09. You can't write up the Rolex, the haircut, the chef, or what, the wedding crap. That's a bunch of hooey. But understand something. All right, here's my schedule. Monday through Saturday, 6 days a week, have been for 51 years. Always remember, corporation's a legal person. It's right there. It's right there. Always remember, you should have looked at SS5 compared to SS4. Department of Treasury, Internal Revenue Service. The IRS is in control. They've been stop stuttering. Damn, I hate that son of a stuff. Anyway, sorry, my brain goes too fast sometimes. They manipulate us every step of the way from SS5 to getting the job to the SS4. Internal Revenue Service, right there, right there. You should have thought about one thing. I'm willing to sacrifice the division, not the corporate of my family. That's what you should have done a long time ago. The bankruptcy should be a division, not your family, not your corporation. Okay? I had surgery yesterday. Simple. Still got to try to get back here at 2 o'clock to do the blueprint call. Got back at 3:30 instead. Okay, so we get one of these. Very simple. What happens very simple from here. You can get 4 escrows going at the same time if you want to. You can go back from the beginning when I was 12 and a half years old or 8 years old when I made my first patent and all the things I invented. Hell, why not? You could get basically this blueprint loan from American Express. You'd write a check for 25,000 in an escrow. You see, escrows don't lie. It's an escrow company. It's licensed and bonded. All right, nobody hurts you ever again. You get basically what? Okay, you get the ability to get what? The line of defense. I love this guy. Well, God loves me. God loves you, and the reality is, hopefully, He loves all of us. Let's give God the credit because He gave me the blueprint. Simple. 25,000 in escrow. You're not going to basically get rich. You get 3,200 a month as an average. That's it. You get a mouse pad. You follow me on TikTok. Follow, tap that yellow damn button. Help me get to that 100,000 followers right away. I only have 85,000 right now, or something like that. I get told I get a cookie when I get 100,000. We'll see what happens. There's your mouse pad. Would you like a red, white, or blue? Or would you like one of the new ones we got in the other day? It's pink. Well, because it's for breast awareness. See, we sponsor all kinds of things as well. Okay? Always, 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 always giving it back because you have to. So again, DM us, DM us, DM us. Very simple. Share, share, show the world you care. Get in a damn blueprint call with me. For an hour with your partner of life. Very simple. Do it now. That's the ultimate goal. Again, what do you do? Get into an auto income. I'll give you the schedule again in a second. Auto income. I got my first Jack in the Box when I was 19. I thought I was going to go to work. No, I was found it's run by a management company. Okay? So guess what? As we do this process, okay, auto income will be a storage unit. You get a line of credit off of a gold or platinum card. They don't fluctuate. They help you get past go. And what do? I have set up aside $10 million certified by attorneys, and that's a certification of proof of funds. See, here's my problem. Santos has lined up $5 billion of escrows coming up. I need more soldiers to be in an escrow. It's like I had in '87. It's what I had to do in 1987. I had a problem. I had 16 escrows closing in a day. It got out of hand. I can handle 6 escrows or maybe 9, but not yay. Now, here's 10 million put aside. So I have it lined up for you to write a check into escrow if you want to. You control this. I don't. You get a deed of trust from escrow. If they want basically any proof of transaction base any given time, I have it. This is my petty cash account for a raised credit for last month, 260, almost 270. It's almost 74 right there. And then we have almost 80 here and 85 there. These are petty cash accounts for last month. So I have the transaction base. I got the line of credit ready to go, and I just need more soldiers who want to line themselves up as a CFO, and then write a check for 25,000 when they get your line of credit, and you get 3,200 months. You're not going to be rich. Do it 10 times. The corporation could be rich, but not you. What would you do? Storage unit, fourplex, apartment complex, something. So numbers never lie to me. People always lie. Not all of them, but some. I don't like people in most cases unless I'm teaching and preaching. Sorry. And that's just me. Okay? I'll light up in front of an audience and I'll challenge everybody in the damn room. Always have. $75,000, $7,500 a month. 81,750. Okay, 4132 a month. There you go. You're one part of that. It's ran by a management. You don't do a damn thing. You're an investor. 100,000, 9620. 12 months from now, your parent company should have projects. Auto income up to 100,000, boring and steady. There it is. So we have the Ray Reynolds Executive Coaching Network, no problem. People get into coaching 3, 6 months, 12 months with our coaches. That's great. I help supervise them. So does Chris. Don't be surprised you get 5 times your money back anyway. That's how it always works. Remember, starting out right for you and your kids. Please get this for your kids. It's $9.99. How it works. Winning the Credit Game, 1999. I've written over 70 books so far. All right, from here, Division of Me, 3 copies. If you got all 3 at the same time, I call it very simple. My way works, your way sucks. Those 3 books are $79.99. There you go. Bullshit doesn't pay your bills. It's true, it doesn't. It's there as well. We updated it the other day. So, Saturday at 9 o'clock, we have basically nonprofit. This is where we're going to take a division, sharing divisions, grants, and all kinds of stuff. So basically, if you wanted to, you spend $15 right now, $15, and that's all you spend. And you take a picture. You scan it right away. 15 bucks a month. Courses and classes all the time. Real courses and classes. Not like Ryan Alexander, the phony who bought my books, thinks he's a damn coach. He buy books that think they're coaches. It's ridiculous. But again, blueprint call, credit line, divisions. Simple. If you want every Monday, I do this as well. Here's the schedule. Every day I'm online at 3:15 in the morning, 6 days a week. Have you DM me enough? Have you tapped that screen 1,000 times to help me get to that 100,000 followers? That's what I'm trying to get to, because I get here told I get a cookie. Hey, I want a cookie. I want to be able to be a damn good cookie. I told Nick. Understand? So this is very simple. I'm online 6 days a week, 51 years helping people. 39 million people in the Puppet Master Club. I need more people to close escrows because I need bodies and tax IDs in the division process. And that lets me share a piece in an escrow, share the pieces already set up. If you want to refer people, you can make up to 20%. So that takes away excuses as well. You would DM me on basically TikTok, DM. You'd share, follow, and all these pieces as well. But again, help me help you. Let's help change the world. 2009, we had the Ray Reynolds movement. I love that. It was going great till I died in a coma. Phone number. You call it later today. It is only basically 5:17 in the morning. You can't ride at the Rolex, the haircut of the chef, and the wedding and all that crap. Okay? Understand something as you do this, okay? So guess what we get to have? You have a twin sister. Watches you. Okay, well it's good. Hopefully she does what needs to be done too. Same thing with you. Understand something. 800-254-9506. You have the ability to change your life if you choose to. I just like changing lives, and that's why I do this, because I'm bored. Number one, I made a promise to Jesus Christ when I was 7. Next thing is I get up at 1 o'clock every day. What am I going to do? We have a gym at the estate, and after I work out at the gym, I come here. I got bored. So I decided to try TikTok 38 weeks ago so far. I don't like the craziness and all the blah, 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 and all the clowns out there and the scroll, blah, blah, blah. But again, there are a lot of people I'm helping, and that's what matters the most. I'm doing my best. Call that number to be assigned to a specialist later today. Tap that link 100,000 times for me. Help me, help me, help more people. As we do our best, remember something. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too, as we play this game. I remember me so much. My late uncle was funny, sister, and I love to get to know and work with you. Well, the reality is I like to work with everybody. Let's do our best, ladies and gentlemen, and let God do the rest. Amen to that too. Never forget the end of the day. God loves us all. All right, YouTube. We get to have fun again and again till our daddy teaches the T-bird away. Oh, well. All right, call the number, call the number, call the number.